Hey guys, so what's up? Welcome to my video. This video we're gonna do we're gonna take off the axle, the driver's side axle on a 2005 Honda Element. I really don't want to be doing this job because I'm just gonna originally what happened was I was working on trying to replace the control arm, the low control arm. As you guys can see, the rubber is kind of busted on here. I was gonna replace it yesterday, but unfortunately what happened was I couldn't get the ball joint separated from the spindle, and that was the big issue that I had yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is if you guys, I'm going to give you guys a little history on the car. It's got 225,000 miles on it. There's a lot of stuff that's rusted. There's a lot of rusted stuff on here. Basically, everything I've been doing on this car, try to, take the control arm off and stuff like that. It's just been a pain in the butt as far as, rusted bolts, the stuff that's just absolutely hard to take off and stuff like that. But anyway, I got stopped yesterday. I took all this stuff yesterday. I did a video on it. And I couldn't get the control arm separated from the spindle. I'm gonna do that next time because I had to get this thing right here. The ABS was absolutely welded onto the spindle. I had to order one from eBay, but I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna finish that up next time. But let me just go back to the axle. As far as the axle is concerned, there's these two bolts right here. All right, remove those two bolts, remove the axle nut. You should be able to get enough, this comes all the way down, and you should be getting enough space for the axle to move the axle away from the spindle itself, and then take the axle out. You're gonna need a little pry bar to pry it out. Here's what I ran into last time when I tried to change up the springs. The axle kind of locked up on me, and it was the weirdest thing. On an angle, locked up on me. I could not get this straightened out, and it was just absolutely annoying to me because that's the first time I ever come across that. If you guys ever come across that situation, take off the caliper and just spin this a little bit, and you should be able to just get it to just into place, straighten up into place instead of at an angle. At an angle, you can't put this back in. On top of that, this axle, the end part of this axle is really an annoyance to me. If this actually extends enough that the axle has 3 bearings on it, it's gonna come off. I'll show you guys, because I'm doing this just to see. My car is shaking. I'm doing this just to see whether the bearing came off from the main axle itself. So let's get to it. Guys, so I got the two. Normally you would need one wrench on here to hold it while you get the other nut off. I used my impact wrench for it, so it came off pretty good. So these should just come out pretty easily, but just maneuver it. You don't want to damage the threads or anything like that, but see, it comes off like that, and you should have enough space to actually get this off. All right, I'm just gonna punch this inwards. Make sure you don't damage the thread. If you're gonna do this, you should have the original nut, the axle nut, and do it on the axle nut. But like I said before, I was saying this actually got stuck on me at an angle. You guys see this? Wait. It got stuck on me at this angle. It wouldn't go in anymore last time. It was a pain in the butt, an absolute pain in the butt. And you know, like I said, if you guys come into that problem, just spin this a little bit and you should be able to just get it to get into place. Don't ask me why it is. It's happened a couple of times. All right, just spin this a little bit and you should be able to get it into place. Last time I did it, last time this happened, I didn't know anything about it. It scared the crap out of me. Reason why it scared the crap out of me, because I was doing this in AutoZone. It was like 6 o'clock at night. I had to get home, and man, I thought I had to call a tow truck just to help me out with this. But you know, figured out that you gotta spin this a little bit. I don't know why Honda does this, because when I was working on my Nissan Altima, I had no issues with any of this stuff. So you know, I guess I'm not a big fan of Hondas. This is my first Honda that I've ever had. It's the first Honda that I've ever not the first Honda I've ever worked on, but this is the first Honda that I've done stuff. To be honest with you, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the age of the car. Maybe it's not the Honda. Maybe it's not Honda itself that's causing me all this crap. But honestly, I'm not liking what I had to go through as far as, you know, this car is concerned so far. But let's get back to what we're doing here. So I'm gonna jeez, I'm gonna punch this out a little bit. All right, and it should just easily just, I'll show you guys. So basically, normally what you're gonna need is you know, the whatchamacallit, the axle nut on here, because you don't want to damage the threads just, you know, by doing that. So I'm just gonna screw this in a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit this. I mean, it's pretty loose, but you know, it should just go out on its own. You know, just keep on doing until it goes all the way out to the end. But you're gonna have to. I only have two hands, one with the camera, so I'm gonna do it myself. What you're gonna do is, I'm just gonna move this a little bit, and you know, put some force on this a little bit, and it should just be able to just, you know, maneuver out. Guys, so I had to tap it a little bit out on this end, and you guys can see how protruding out it is. Yeah. So so if at this point, you know, all you gotta do is press this down, press the spindle down, and like I said, it's really difficult for me to do it with one hand because I'm filming this right now. But but yeah, so I'm gonna. It's also good if you guys take this off right here. This thing that holds in the brake line, because you know, because this is in the way. So what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this off right now. So this should just pop out. Yeah, guys, so loosening this connector actually helped a lot. So, you know, this will come off pretty easily. That's all you gotta do as far as getting the anyway, it's loose, it's off. So and I only have one hand, so let me just get this off. So what I did was, with my foot, I pressed the low control arm down, and that actually, you know, freed it from the spindle itself, as far as the tip of it. So once you get that loosened off, what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna take a pry bar from the other end, and I'm gonna pry it off from the other end. Yeah, so this is the pry bar that I'm using to pry the other end of the axle off, and it should pop out. There's a C-clip over there, you know, holding it in. But I'm gonna pop it out, and that, you know, that should be it as far as that's concerned. So basically what I did was, I don't know if you guys could see it, but this crowbar, I used this end of it, right? And what's really good with this axle is that it's an easy thing to do. I've worked on cars, Mercedes and BMWs and stuff like that. You have no room to put a crowbar in, but with this car, you have room to put a crowbar in. And pretty much what you do is you put it in between you know, where it connects, and just pretty much just pry it out, and it should just pop out if it's not absolutely all the way in tight. Ow. But you know, there's a little spring pops out like this, and there you guys, there it is, guys, there it is. So as you guys can see, I actually had issues with it. I'm not looking forward to taking this out and putting this back in, but I got it because there's the bearings on this. The bearings on this, I'm gonna spray with WD-40 and grease and all that stuff before I actually pop it back in. But the bearings on this is an absolute annoyance to me, because, you know, if you pop this out enough, you know, the bearings come off, and when it comes off, sometimes it'll be inside the rubber boot, and you're gonna put it back in, and what happens, you put it back in and you start driving it, it's gonna make some noise, your steering is gonna be off, and it's gonna be real shaky. I took this off yesterday, and that was the case, so I'm gonna make sure. My car is shaking, so that's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for any other reason but to make sure that that's the case. I'm just doing this video because of that. Normally I wouldn't be touching this until I get all the stuff in to change out all the stuff, but that's gonna be like at least a couple of days away. But there you guys have it. I'm gonna you know, to change out the boot or whatever, you guys can see, just gotta remove the two connectors. These are not the original ones. These are ones that makeshift ones that I did before. What am I saying? But all right, to put this in, I mean, once you know, to put the new one in, if you guys are doing a replacement, all you gotta do is pop it in, right? It's not gonna go all the way in, so what you're gonna do is probably get an extension and a hammer, and just, you know, slightly tap it in from this end. Slightly just tap it in from this end, and it should just pop right in. There shouldn't be any issues with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments, please leave a comment. You know, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. All right, guys, take care. All right, guys, so I have this off. Might as well do a video on the ABS sensor. This is the ABS sensor. My car's got 225,000 miles on it. You know, I'm changing a lot of things. This broke off. I'm gonna drill this in. I'm gonna drill this through, and I'm gonna put another sensor in, I think. Hopefully that's the way it works. But I'm gonna do this anyway because this is the sensor, the wire to this sensor. There's connection here, 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 here to replace it. There's a little socket. You see the orange socket? All you gotta do is pop it out, you know, and then pop it in. As long as your spindle isn't as messed up as mine. As you guys can see, I'm gonna have to drill this thing. I'm not looking forward to it, but that's what I gotta do. I mean, but that's the way it is. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And any of your comments, you guys want to leave comments, you know, feel free to leave your comments, guys.